Well guys, you can make the resemblance between this and this. You know what went down? Fun times of being an owner-operator trying to save a buck out on the road. Luckily, delivered right over there. Walmart. I don't know if you can see it, it was Walmart over there. I delivered there yesterday, right after I found this in my tire. So I was able to go in there and get me a new tire kit. My other one, I broke the piece, the needle that you thread the plug through. I broke that off, so I needed a new one anyway. So it's a blessing in disguise to get to deliver to a Walmart for a change. Hey guys, just out here doing essential things, trying to take proper safety precautions. Figured my beard was thick enough that I could use it for a mask to stay safe from this coronavirus. So just thought I'd check in with you guys real quick. Alright guys, in all seriousness, I don't have any mask. That's just something silly that I seen done on Facebook, so I just kind of copied off of that. But I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. You can find this in I believe, not exact wording, but you can find it in all four Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Simple little phrase, goes along with Easter, and it goes something along the lines of, "He's not here, he has risen. The tomb is empty." So just something to go with the little Easter. We're in the truck, obviously. So we'll be back with you here in just a second. Sorry if the lighting's a little dark. I just got my sleeper lights on. I'm not too impressed with the cool white lights, but with everything going on, I've been taking my own little precautions on staying isolated while out here on the road. And one of them is I'm trying to eat in the truck as much as possible. I'm blessed enough to be able to go home on the weekends and be able to basically get leftovers and bring out on the road with me. So what I've kind of done is trying to get a little creative. I got some pulled pork and I mixed some pulled pork with some mac and cheese. Now took a can of peas and threw it in the bowl for the peas, or threw it in the bowl of the mac and cheese and made my peas in there. Just kind of to help save from having to dirty anything up. And that's probably about what I'm going to eat for tonight. So that's just one little step that I'm doing to kind of keep myself isolated while on the truck. Alright, food is pretty easy to cover up. Pretty simple. I got a 700 watt microwave. I've had that thing for over 9 years, I can tell you. I bought it when I was with Prime when I first started. The truck comes with a refrigerator. Nothing fancy in there. Got some Mountain Dew, some leftover stuff, more leftover pork steak, pulled pork, peas that I made last night. Just something simple. If you don't have a refrigerator in your truck, you can get a cooler. I'm not keeping anything frozen. Over here, raviolis, ramen noodles, and other canned good junk. Sorry, it's not very organized. So, how do you self-isolate in a truck when you gotta go to the bathroom? Well, this is kind of the sketchy part of doing this deal. So I'm gonna try to butter this up the easiest I can. First off, been refilling those things up since I was a little kid. Now, I know it's not really information that a person would want to know, but it is, it's the cold hard truth. Fill it up, throw it in the trash can. The other thing that I have found to be handy, and it really wasn't my first choice to do, but it was something that I bought to save me a lot of headache when I brought my wife on a truck. And this right here, there goes that finger again. That right there is the Porter Pooper 3000. You can buy them at Walmart. And I'll show you how easy it is to store, especially in my truck. Alright. Goes right underneath the bed. Fits perfect. It'll fit in a tight spot. I know, for women it'd be handy for doing about everything. But, if you're parked somewhere and you don't want to go inside, or you can't go inside, or your only option is a porta potty that who knows what's been in it and on it, and let's not go into gory details of what goes on with a porta potty. But that right there, you can isolate it for yourself. You don't have to share nobody. You don't have to go into the truck stop, risk getting this illness that's going around. If you're a germaphobe, it's free for your using, nobody else. Teaming going down the road, don't want to stop, whatever. And it's looks a lot nicer than you going out squatting next to your truck and leaving man chocolate laying on the ground, or filling up bags, whatever. Let's just cut that off there and say that's a lot nicer for the number 2 situation than the other alternatives. Now eventually you're going to have to go inside, unfortunately. Some places, get your paperwork, whatever. I do have a small can of foaming berry sweet hand sanitizer. Wasn't my first choice, but it's all that Walmart had when I went there. Spray it on my hands when I open the door, go inside, get my paperwork. I'll spray my hands off with it. Pretty much anytime I come into contact with anything, I spray my hands with this stuff. Conveniently, fits right in my pocket. That's one thing I carry. I've been spraying my floors and stuff down with this. Granted, my floors are pretty dirty right now and kind of a mess. My wife did find these. I've been wiping my dash and steering wheels down. Give me a second. Got some of these latex gloves. I don't really use them as much. I use the hand sanitizer a lot more. My personal opinion, I'd go through a box of those if I was going to do things properly and try to avoid illness or whatever. If I was going to do it properly, I think gloves are truthfully a waste of time, but that's a matter of opinion. But either way, that's just some of the stuff, in case some of you are wondering what I'm doing to help with self-isolation in a truck. Maybe, tips for somebody else that's trying to figure out how to self-isolate. It's definitely not convenient by any means. I like to go into the truck stops at the end of the day, eat dinner, and socialize a little bit. Yeah, I do talk on the phone going down the road, but face-to-face interaction is totally different. But I guess we're gonna cut this off here. I can't think of anything else that I'm doing different out of the ordinary. Kind of keeping my distance from people out here, trying to do business as usual, but things are a little different. People ask me how I like the traffic. Truthfully, over the years, I've come to realize that truck drivers are more of an issue than the cars. You do get a few here and there in the car that mess you up, but I'm probably one of the few that blame the truck drivers for a lot of the mess on the highway. But traffic to me, the cities are a little easier, but anywhere else it's about business as usual. Customers are doing different things to basically try to keep their social distancing, and it's a little different right now, but you know, we're still working. Got to be thankful for that. And like I said, oh yeah, I forgot to show you, I do have water down there. I keep water with me. I don't live off of Mountain Dew. 1 or 2 a day is more than enough. But we did find some Mountain Dew Baja Blast with 0 sugar, which is pretty good for people that know me. But we'll quit rambling and cut it off at that.